Hey, what's up guys? This is ACP Nate of Awesome Combo Pro, and I'm going to try and very quickly tell you how to make some interesting animations in about 5 minutes. So here we go. Alright, so when you're making animations, it's important that the frames do not look exactly the same all the way through. You can see here that the torso is changing in length. Now, you would think that that's a mistake in the illustrating, but that actually is going to create an effect of like squishing, as if it's compressing as he's jumping as high as he can go. That his head at there first, the momentum stops and his body kind of squishes in there and then suddenly falls down, and because of the impact he sort of smushes and then he expands as he gets ready to go back up. Let's hit play and see how it looks. So what you have here is a bit more of a dynamic animation, right? Now, if you want, you could draw all these, but the cool thing about Aseprite and working digitally is you really can capitalize on copy and paste, right? So for instance, let's just take this one, all right? We'll hit Control C or Command C, and then we'll go over here and we'll hit V, Command V, bam, there he is. And now we have this animation. Now, you could go through and do that with every single frame, and I'm just going to Control C, got to get this one, Control C, Control V, make another one, right? And if we wanted to make it look like he was expanding here, rather than drawing it all from scratch, right? We can go to the second frame, use the marquee tool here, drag this around, and we're going to make it look like he's expanding. We're going to go like right there, and to fill this area, and we could draw it, or once again, marquee tool, select Control V, Control C, then Control V, that's Command copy and then paste, and there it is. And now we can do the same thing with this part if we wanted to. Command C, Command V, drag it up, boom. You know what, actually I want it only to be this part. Control C, Control V, move that back down, boom. Alright, and then let's copy and paste that one, Control V, C, Control V, and now we're going to move him off the ground. We'll take the move tool, boom, boom, right there. And what about the feet? You saw like in that other one here, right, that his feet moved. We could redraw them all, and honestly, you are going to have to do a little bit of redrawing to make it work. But if we use the selection tool right here, we can go like that and hold down Shift and get a couple more, and then we can move it over to the side. And you can see here that we can just rotate it. Alright, and that'll give us a little bit of something to work with. And then we can take this, whoops, missed part of it, right here, and move that over like that. And we can do the same thing with this foot as well, but for sake of speed, I'm not going to worry about that. We have to go in and kind of fix it a little bit, of course. So I'm going to use the eye button. It'll give us a little eyedropper tool here. And maybe I'll put one right there, and maybe I'll take this color for the soul, put one right there. It's kind of like doing digital perler beads, right? That's the cool thing about pixel art. The amount of detail is so minimal that you have to really, not overemphasize the details. Just think about the important ones. Let's use E to erase, boom, and there you go. And same thing's true here. We can use the I button to color this in. I, B, I, and B again. I, B, I, and B. Bam. Now, we can do the same thing with this one, but if we just hit play, you'll see his back leg goes up, and he's going incredibly fast. But I think you get the idea of using the, the copy and paste option. It's a lot faster than trying to draw everything from scratch. And also just by, stretching and expanding the object, like even compressing the hat down, like you see over here on this frame, right? It starts to give it a more animated look. All right, guys, Aseprite is awesome. Show me what you make with it. Share it in the comments below. Stay creative, my friends.